Prepare to unlock the art of filet crochet, where the negative space you create is just as fabulous as your stitches. It's like creating a delicate lace painting with your hook, turning simple blocks and spaces into stunning graphic designs. But don't let the intricate look intimidate you. Hi, my love, I'm Tony of TL Yarn Crafts, and I'll break down the basics of filet crochet so you can transform plain yarn into jaw-dropping masterpieces. Grab your 6mm hook, choose your favorite worsted weight yarn, and let's weave some magic. Like this video and subscribe while you're at it because I'm bringing you crochet inspo every single week. This video is one of many helpful tutorials to accompany the Crochet Amour Sampler, a beautiful 20-block Afghan that teaches new crochet stitches and techniques with every square. To get the row by row instructions for this square and find out how to make the entire sampler blanket, visit the link in the description. For our filet square, we're working a very simplified version of this technique. For more advanced versions of filet crochet or typical filet crochet, you're going to be working with a chart. But since this is meant to be beginner friendly, we are not working from a chart, just written instructions. And for our pattern, we're going to need a foundation single crochet that is a multiple of 12 plus 1, or if you prefer regular chains, you'll want a multiple of 12 plus 2. I'm going to be working foundation single crochets because it makes for a stretchier base. So if you have trouble with your chains being too tight or just issues working into your chains, foundation stitches might be a good way to go. So I'm going to show you how to do those really quick. So we're just going to make a slip knot and place that on our hook. And then we need to chain 2. Just make sure you keep those chains relatively loose. We're going to go into the first of those 2 chains, just grabbing that top loop of that chain, yarn over, pull up a loop. We'll yarn over and pull through 1, and then yarn over and pull through 2. Now, when we yarned over and pulled through 1, that created a chain. And if we look at the top, that chain has 2 loops. We need to grab both loops of that chain, just like that. Yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 1, and then 2. Grab 2 loops of that chain, yarn over and pull up the loop, yarn over, pull through 1, and then 2. Again, grab the 2 loops of that chain, yarn over, pull up the loop, yarn over, pull through 1, and then 2. A couple more, just to make sure you got it. It's easier than it looks, and it's a nice way to kind of create that foundation chain and the first row of stitches at the same time. Foundation stitches can be worked with singles, doubles, half doubles. I've never tried it with a treble, but I don't see why it wouldn't work. So now when it comes to counting these, I'm going to rotate up towards where my working loop is coming from, and I'm going to count the V's up here. So starting here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 foundation stitches so far. And remember, for foundation stitches, you're going to need a multiple of 12 plus 1. So make as many stitches as you want or need and join me back here and we'll jump into row 1 together. My foundation stitches are complete. You can see I've got a nice stretchy base happening here. So if you are somebody who is challenged with creating or working into your initial chains, foundation stitches might be the way to go. All right, let's jump into row 1 of our pattern. So we're going to chain 1, turn our work. That chain does not count as a stitch. So we're starting in this very first stitch right here. So this is the chain that we just made. Here's our first stitch, and we're going to start there and double crochet in each of the next 7 stitches. So there's 1, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 and 2 again. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now we need to do some of our mesh. So we're going to chain 1, skip 1, double in the next 3 times. So there was 1, chain 1, skip 1, double in the next for 2, chain 1, skip 1, double in the next for 3. And from there, we need to double crochet in each of the next 6. So starting here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. These mesh stitches followed by these 6 double crochets, that is the repeat for the row. So you're going to repeat that across until you have 6 stitches left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm there already since I'm just working a smaller swatch, but if you have a bigger piece, then you would repeat these sections until you have 6 stitches left. Now with those 6 stitches left, we're going to work in our mesh. Chain one, skip one, double in the next. So there's one time. Here's two times. And one more makes three times. Just like that. So if we take a look at our work, we have solid section, mesh, solid, followed by mesh. So for my small sample, I'm going to have 2 sections of mesh and 2 solid sections on each of my rows. Row 1 is now complete. Let's move on to row 2. We start with a chain 1, turn our work, and we're going to double crochet 1, chain 1, skip the space 3 times. So we're starting in this stitch right here, right at the base of our turning chain. So double in the stitch, chain 1, skip the space, so that's 1. Double in the stitch, chain 1, skip the space for 2. Double in the stitch, chain 1, skip the space for 3. Now to continue with the rest of row 2, we need to double crochet in each of the next 7 stitches. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now we need to chain 1, skip 1, double in the next 3 times. So chain 1, skip the space, double in the stitch. There's 1, chain 1, skip the space, double in the stitch. For 2, chain 1, skip the space, double in the stitch. For 3. So for this row, we're repeating this solid section and this mesh section until we reach the last 6 stitches in our row. Since I'm making a smaller swatch, I've already reached those stitches. So now I'm just going to double crochet in each of those 6 stitches. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Wonderful. So let's move on to row 3, which is just a repeat of row 1. So if we go back to row 1, we start with a chain 1, turn our work, and we're going to double crochet in each of these first 7 stitches. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So now I need to chain 1, skip 1, double in the next 3 times. Chain 1, skip the space, double in the stitch. Chain 1, skip the space, double in the stitch. So that's 2. Chain 1, skip the space, double in the stitch for 3. And from here we double in each of the next 6 stitches. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So for this row, you'll repeat this mesh section and these solid stitches across until you get to this last bit of mesh here. And to finish things off, we're going to chain 1, skip 1, double in the next 3 times. So there's my chain 1, skip the space, double in the stitch for 1. Chain 1, skip the space, double in the stitch for 2. Chain 1, skip the space, double in the stitch for 3. So we can see that lovely fillet starting to present itself. Our mesh is stacked on top of the mesh, solids on top of solids. Now we've done 3 rows of this fillet so far, and here in our pattern, this is where things will change. So far we've been doing mesh on top of mesh, solid on top of solid. Now we're going to flip those. So now we're going to do solid on top of this mesh, mesh on top of this solid, solid on the mesh, mesh on the solid. But really all we're doing is changing which of the row repeats that we do. So we're moving into row 4 here, which is a repeat of row 1. So we'll chain 1, turn our work, and we're going to double crochet 7. So we're going to be working into the stitches and the spaces for these double crochets. So here's 1, 2 goes into the space, 3 into the stitch, stitch number 4 goes here in the space, stitch number 5 into the stitch, stitch number 6 into the space, and stitch number 7 into that stitch. So that's how we start that. That's how we begin our solid on top of that mesh. From here we need to chain 1, skip 1, double in the next, and we'll do that 3 times. So here's 1, skip 1, double in the next for 2, chain 1, skip 1, double in the next for 3. And then remember after that, we double crochet 6. So first we go into the space, that's 1, then into the stitch for 2, into the space for 3, into the stitch for 4, into the space for 5, and into the stitch for 6. We're at our last 6 stitches, so let's go ahead and do that mesh. Chain 1, skip 1, double in the next, 1 time. Chain 1, skip 1, double in the next for 2. Chain 1, skip 1, double in the next for 3. And that's how we finish that row. That's row 4. So you can see we're starting to offset some of that filet. Isn't that so fun? I think this is really, really cool. Okay, moving on to row 5, we need to repeat row 2. So I'm turning my work. Row 2 starts with a chain 1, and we're gonna double 1, chain 1, skip 1 3 times. So double in the stitch, chain 1, skip the space. So there's 1, double in the stitch, chain 1, skip the space for 2, double in the stitch, chain 1, skip the space for 3. Now we need to double in each of the next 7. So starting with this stitch here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Awesome. So now we're back into our mesh. Chain 1, skip the space, double in the stitch 3 times. So here's 1, here's 2, and here's 3. Repeat that until you have your 6 stitches left right here, and we'll double in each of those 6. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Fabulous. Let's move on to row 6 and kind of finish out this repeat, okay? So we're going to chain 1, turn our work. Row 6 is a repeat of row 1. So we're going to double in each of these first 7 stitches. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. After that, we've got our mesh. Chain 1, skip the space, double in the stitch 3 times. So there's 1, here's 2, and 3. Double in the next 6, 1, oop, here we go, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And we finish up this row with some mesh. Chain 1, skip 1, double in the next 3 times. So there's 1, here's 2, and 3. Wow. I just love how simply beautiful this stitch pattern is. I'm gonna add a bit more fabric to mine, but just keep in mind that we've got 3 rows, and then we change the pattern for 3 rows, we go back for 3 rows, and so on. I'm gonna put 1 more set of these 6 rows on my fabric, and then we can come back and compare notes, make sure we're on the right track. You know what, I just can't get over how quickly this stitch works up. It's just lovely double crochets, chains, skipping some spaces. But within just a few minutes, you can make something that looks this pretty. Oh my gosh. See, I've always loved filet crochet for, like, you can create pictures and letters and things, but I think just some simple filet crochet would look so lovely as like a curtain or some kind of like wall hanging or a panel. I mean, you could make this into clothing. You can do anything that you want with it. And it's just very simple stitches as long as you strategically place them. So I hope that you will continue your exploration of filet crochet, maybe try out some charts and some more complicated patterns. But in the meantime, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. And if you did, make sure you like this video and go ahead and subscribe to my channel because I do stuff like this all the time. Well, in the meantime, I will see you in the next one, and I hope you have a great day. Bye!